this again. Okay, awesome. So, hey, welcome to this Zoom. Thank you for logging on. We shouldn't be long unless it's extended through questions. So we appreciate you and all your supporters joining in. And we wanted to have this Zoom today for a couple of the new people who are joining. And if you have some team members who should be on, if you could send them a quick little text or something, do that. If not, we'll make sure that they get this recording, but it's always best to hear the information firsthand, as well as we have Mia here who hasn't joined yet, but she's in the pipeline considering things. I believe she will be on the team, so it's good to have her here on this call, so on this webinar. So Dr. Darryl and I wanted to get together because it's very important that when people join, we take them through what's called the onboarding process, meaning it's not enough just to have people to pay their $228 and now they're part of the team. Okay, well, that's great. That's just one step. Now we have to make sure that they're doing the things that they're supposed to do to get the result that they signed up for. So we know people, we know human behavior. Sometimes people can get excited and they do something and then it's like they forget what they were excited about and they don't take the consistent action steps to keep it going. So we want to make sure that on our team, as we're building up this huge team, I mean, guys, our team is going to be 25,000 strong and more. As we're building up this huge team, that we are make sure that we are supporting people, doing right by them and helping them to doing everything that we can to help them to achieve their goals. So one of the things we want to make sure of is that when people join, you get them on the team text group so that they can get messages as I send them out and reminders and things of that nature. We want to make sure that we get them into our Team No Limit group on Facebook, as well as our MWR Financial testimonial group as well. So I have a shuffle card, and Ron, I got to share this one with you. And I think Dr. Darryl, I need to share with you as well. I call it the Getting Connected card. So new team members can just click on the different links and it takes them to the testimonial group. It takes them to Team No Limit group. It takes them to the Team No Limit website. And I think a couple of other places it connects them to. So I have a shuffle card that helps our team members get connected. Guys, we want thousands of people at that guaranteed income of $20 a day, $600 a month. And we want people through all the different guarantees up to the $1,000 a day, up to $1,000 a day. So one of the things that we have to do on our team, and I see Cass is claiming it. She said, that's me, that's me. One of the things that we have to make sure of is that we are inspiring. Now you may say, why do we have to be inspiring? Well, with everything that's going on in the world before all this virus stuff happened, you needed to be inspiring anyway. But in this time, you're going to have a lot of people who take on a woe is me, doom and gloom mentality, a lot of fear. Well, I don't know what's happening. And so we know that mindset and belief is everything. So if we're going to be entrepreneurs, and we are, we have to make sure that we keep the right mindset as we go forward. Yes, we're living in this world with all the stuff going on, but we don't have to buy into the messages from the media. We don't have to buy into the despair. And we know that we can create our own economy and live in God's economy. And remember, even during the Depression, people got rich. Not everybody was poor and not everybody suffered. So you can write your own story and say, okay, well, that's them. That's what they're saying is happening for them. But for me and my house, hey, we're going to prosper during what is called uncertain economic times. You can still bring certainty to your family and your situation. So what MWR is doing is helping all of us, Dr. Darryl, to go from wherever we are, all of us at different places right here on the Zoom, to wherever we want to be. It has given us the blueprint to get there. So this isn't about, people who are struggling, and it's not about people who have already made it. This is about everyone at any stage being able to do better and make wealth real in their life. And if they're already wealthy, make them wealthier. So one of the things that we have to do, so we got quite a few people who should have been on here who aren't on. So we got to make sure we get them this recording and tell them in the future how important it is to be on calls such as this. But we have a couple of getting started things that I want to go over. And remember, when you join up in a network marketing company, it's about not just about you getting started, but you getting your people started the right way. And so I want us all to remember the formula called the triple double, right? I can on this form right here is on the website howtoshiftyourincome.com. And you click on members. So Mia, you can write that down, howtoshiftyourincome.com, and then click on members. Now it gives us the triple double formula. This is the formula to get you to area director. At that point, you're making thousands per month. Not saying like 10,000, but you got commas in your check, okay? So we never have to guess what does it take to move up the ranks. We just follow this formula right here. CC plus WW plus PP minus EX equals AD. This is the formula. And this is us doing, CC stands for cash flow calls. WW stands for wealth webinars. PP stands for profit parties. So triple double means there are 3 things that your team is going to have to do 2 times. 3 things and do it 2 times, okay? So we're going to hold for you and your team members 2 cash flow calls. This will be a conference call where you're inviting people to get on the call and we're doing the MWR presentation to them. WW is wealth webinars. This is where they're actually seeing the slides and they're on a webinar like this and we're talking to them and they're actually seeing visually what we're talking about. PP is the profit party. So that is even more personable. That's when you invite some people over to your home. It doesn't matter if it's 5 or 15, it doesn't matter. Schedule your profit party. I've seen profit parties where only 4 people showed up, 1 person joined. That was success. That got them closer to their 3, or that got them 1 more that they needed to hit ED. So PP is profit parties minus EX, minus out the excuses. Y'all have heard it over the years. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make what? You can't make both, right? We're going to take away all the excuses. The excuse of my house ain't good enough. The excuse of I don't know nobody. The excuse of I already been to people before. None of that helps you to win. So we're going to minus out all the excuses, follow the game plan, 2 cash flow calls, 2 wealth webinars, 2 profit parties, and I promise you, when you and your team run this play, you're going to move up the ranks. This is what you need to do to get 3. So, Ron, if Jason was like, hey, man, what I got to do? I've been talking to people, you know, I don't have my 3 yet. Nobody signed up yet. I know he signed up 1. Well, you can say, have you been running the play? Oh, what's the play? I told you what the play is. You need to revisit the play. How many cash flow calls have you had? None. How many wealth webinars have you had? None. How many profit parties have you had? None. So if they haven't had any of those things, none of that, then probably they have none on their team, okay? So this isn't something that we think works. This formula, Mia, is proven. We've got a gentleman on the team. He's only been in for 4 months. He's running this with his team, and he's already at $11,000 a month because everybody runs this play. And this helps everybody get their 3, and that's how we move up through the ranks in MWR, is just by each person getting their 3 or more, okay? So I'm looking at you guys as leaders. You all should know that formula like this and get your team members to open up their calendar and start scheduling their triple doubles out. Maybe they don't schedule all 6 at one time, but 2 at a time. They can say, hey, next Wednesday, can Bunmi do a webinar for me next Wednesday? And I can call some friends tonight, start getting people. And maybe in 2 or 3 days, I'll have a cash flow call and we meet on the line. Believe me, I'll know what to say to your prospects. You just got to be a good inviter and get them there. Okay. So that's the play that we're going to run. That's how we start. That's how we start moving up and hitting the ranks quickly. We don't want to be complacent at being at any one level for a long time. We want to move up quickly. And so that's why the company has these momentum bonuses. Momentum, let's move fast. Let's take off fast. So you get the momentum bonuses by getting your 3 and helping your people to get their 3 within 30 days of signing up. So again, you as the leader have to keep that momentum bonus on your team's mind. And everybody is knocking out their 3. So they need to do this within less than 30 days. So they'll have their 3 in 30 days. So for example, Mia, if somebody signs up 3 people, you get $50 per person. So that's $150. But when you do it in 30 days, they're going to give you another $150. So basically, for each person you can get $100. So 3 people equals $300. You got all your money back and you are in profit. And then we just keep on doing the same thing. Now, those 3, let's help them to do the same thing that you just did. And that's why it's great for you to do it and you to get a story so you can show them what's possible and show them that you did it. Now, when you help them to get their 3 in 30 days, they get the extra 150 and you get 450, an additional 450 on top of everything else. And now you teach them to help their people get their 3. And then when that happens, you get an additional $900 for a total of $1,500 in momentum bonuses. Now, what we're going to do on our team, this isn't just about making money. This is about becoming wealthy, changing our zip codes, changing our situations, getting the homes we want, building up the wealth. So as we get the money, we're not going to be just like spending it and shopping. Yeah, you're going to do some of that. But remember, we got the private reserve account, we got land banking and some other things. So now we know we're going to take a portion of the money that we're making and get another testimony by investing that and having that money to grow. That's how we get wealthy. We don't get wealthy off of our labor. Our labor and our work helps our current lifestyle. But then we got to get into the quadrant where we are an investor. And that's our money making money. So we're going to take a part of everything that we earn and we're going to put it into the future and put that magic of compound interest onto it. Does that make sense to you guys? I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this. I can't stand it. And today I was talking with my parents. We're going to make sure that every one of my children has a PRA. And we're going to start one for each grandchild as well. So I've got this book. I think I gave it to my father, called What Would the Rockefellers Do? And it talks about how they use the concept of family banking. This is what we do when we use the PRA to maintain and build their family's wealth. Even when a baby is born, right when they're born, they already know the plan for getting them the PRA and how they're going to structure that money. So MWR has given us the blueprint to make that happen. So what I wanted to do is to just have you guys to unmute, see if there are any questions for me, any comments, any feedback as we move forward. Because Ron, you got to break ED like this week because you got your 2. All you need is 1 more. And I know you got your mother and your brother in the pipeline. So and you probably got some other people. So talk to us a little bit about you and ED, Ron.
Peace, everyone. Hope all is well. Everyone, yeah, I do. Outside of my mom and my brother, I'm not really. I'm excited. They're excited, but I do have quite a few people in the pipeline. I'm hoping ED by the end of the night, midnight. I got some people on the fence. But people say what they're gonna do, but we'll see what they're gonna do. Lead from the front and get my profit parties my cash flow calls, my wealth webinars, and my profit parties in line, so I could lead by example. When I talk to Jason and all these other individuals or Brian and these other individuals that's coming into business, so I'm looking to have mine in place. When I get back to the house, I'm gonna sit down and look at my schedule. And my wife, she's gonna be actively involved in the team. So we're going to get in line first, and we're gonna be talking soon, either me and you or Dr. Darrell, about what we're looking to do out here in VA. So I'm excited, and you're right, we definitely want to hit the next rank. That's my phone. I've been working my phone since we've been on this live, and I've been just communicating to people. But a lot of people type right now. They're giving a lot of reasons why they're not trying to do things. But again, I'm them, so it's really no excuse that they can give that I haven't heard, that no one is not giving each and every one of us. It's just the way we articulate what MWR is able to do, and giving people the reassurance that it's the time to exercise faith.
Yes.
Faith is something we can't see. It's something we all believe, but it's time to exercise that faith. We say we believe in God, and Christ is real, but it's an action. It's an action, something we gotta take on and walk in every day. So this is the time for true believers to really manifest right now, to really pull together, to really help the non-believers come out of this frantic and this panic place that the country's in right now. So that's my piece, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak and share.
Well, I thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. Let me tell you, ladies, a couple things about Ron. So this guy got some energy, definitely. He is out there making it happen. Literally, the 3 ways we've done, people have been like right there with him. I don't know if they came to his house, he went to theirs, they were out in the street or something, but he's always moving, and he's letting that movement be seen on social media. So a lot of these people say, since Ron has come back from Atlanta, I see what he's doing. All of them said that to me. I see what he's doing. And it's Ron's being in movement and his being in action that has been inspiring these other people to say, I want what he has. Then also, Ron, I wanted to make sure you knew, like Ron signed up this guy named Jason. He's a construction, he owns a construction company. And so Jason made this video of him dancing because he was so excited, right? Well, that was right on point. And I want you to tell Jason, like, he needs to keep that energy up. It's about consistency. It ain't about who responds to one post right then, but that kind of energy what people want to see. But people look and they're like, are you excited today? And that's it? Or are you going to be able to sustain this excitement? Is it just hype because you're excited in this moment? Or are you just going to continue to show your excitement? So those things that he started doing, he needs to understand consistency is the key to succeed, to keep him going. So, all right, y'all heard Ron said it ain't going to take him to the end of the week to get to ED. All he needs is one more. So he going to put that plan down and put me to work. I'll come to Virginia and do profit parties. I'll do multiple webinars. It don't matter. Put me to work. We got to knock this thing out, okay? Awesome. All right, next person. I'll go to Cassandra.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. The floor is yours.
Okay. I forgot the question. I can't hear you.
Well, actually, it wasn't a question. I just wanted some feedback. But let me just say this. Cassandra just signed up a new rep yesterday. So let's give her a success clap, please. Boom. She got a new person in the system yesterday. And I know, Cassandra, just talk to us a little bit about your movement, what you're going to be doing in your business, maybe some goals that you have and where your mindset is.
Well, I'm definitely going to work the triple-double formula. And I have been making more calls. In fact, I posted today, people are more available and more open to receive right now more than ever. So I've increased my contacts, my calling. I've increased, and in those calls, there was a time when I could make 20 to 25 calls a day and not speak to anyone because no one answers. I end up sending them a text. That's not happening now. People are home. People are afraid to go out. People are wondering, they don't have a plan B, and they're wondering how they're going to survive, what they're going to do. So they are open to receive answers, and they're willing to talk. So I'm connecting with more people, just using this situation to my advantage because I know I have what people need. I can lead them to the information. So I am just being more consistent, increasing my IPAs, speaking to more people, remembering what I posted today. There is no secret by Bill Brett. It's about people. The money that we want comes from people. So we just have to connect with more people. And that is what I'm doing. And that's what I will continue to do. And working on being more consistent. I'm working on being more out in the open as far as showing myself and my life and my activities on Facebook, which is something that I had not been doing. You know, I would post about business or motivational, inspirational posts about personal development and stuff like that, but I wasn't one to put a lot of my personal activities and family and, you know, stuff like that on Facebook. So I'm working on getting more open with sharing myself and my life so people can get to know me and who I am.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Cassandra. And that's really important because in the social media world, as you do business, remember, people follow people, not products and services. Remember that people follow people. And it's all about branding yourself. It ain't just about, oh, we have this Financial Edge membership and it's going to help you with this, this, and this. People want to know the person behind the message. So branding is really important. Putting yourself out there is real important, such as the videos. Ron's doing the videos. I'm doing videos. Keep being consistent with doing videos. Vernon, who recently joined at the beginning of this month, we got him doing videos we did one with me. He's doing one tomorrow with Brian House. He did one with Ndamo. We're going to get another one with Court. So that is creating content. And listen, guys, as we create this content, you can run it as a watch party. So that's how you benefit from these videos that we create. You put your own wording up there in the post, and you run the watch party and invite your people to see it, okay? So that's how you benefit from that. Now, I know, Mia, you're not in the business yet, but I just want you to just talk a little bit about what you see that MWR has that can benefit you for when you join something that you're excited about. You gotta unmute you.
Unmute a microphone. You might need to do it for her.
I'll do it for her. Okay, there you go, Mia.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for the invite. I'm just excited to really see a plan of getting to the goals and the things that I've wanted to do. I like what you said. I'm trying to find out. I was writing some notes. I can't find what you said, but you don't get wealthy on your labor. That stuck with me because as a wardrobe stylist, that's a very labor intensive job. Made great money, but I know now at this point in my life, I just can't do it like I was doing it. I have to do it different. I have to do it better. So I'm just excited to be among some great people, like-minded people that are going to show me the way and help me get there. And just, that's all I have to say.
Hey, Bunmi, I'm here too. Thank you so very much, Leah, for saying something. And again, we got a plan. We're not just out here. We have a plan, and we have a defined plan for you to be successful. And that's why we're not going to leave anybody behind. So it is a good thing that you are getting ready to come on sometime this week. So great, great. Now, who's not on here, Bunmi, who's here by telephone, he couldn't get in. I have Clint out of Atlanta. He's listening and he's here, and I'm trying to get him to say something. I put him on the spot and about what he came to a meeting down in Atlanta, what he's looking to do, and just to say a couple words there, Clint. This is everybody. This is Clint. I have him on the telephone.
Hey, praise the Lord, everybody.
Can y'all hear him?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. They can hear.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited. I'm a newbie. I took a look at the entire program, and so many people have come after me, recruited me for a whole lot of different things, network marketing and other things going on. But when I actually looked at this product up close and personal, it just kind of moved me a little bit. And I'm in insurance and life insurance, and I was in the mortgage business for years. So I just looked at the program and thought about the contacts that I had, and to me, a lot of my friends that I've been talking to, I call it the 3K Club. So I already came up with a name for it. So what I do is I try to explain to them how to get to the 3K Club. And one thing I like about MWR is once you put both your feet in, there's no looking back. And it's just a blessing to know that every single day you're going to be making money. Amen. And I look forward to actually just look forward to moving forward. Like, as I said, I'm very excited about the possibilities.
All right. Thank you, Clint. Again, Clint is down in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be doing a lot of activity down that way with the game changer events and different things. So, hey, back over to you, Bunmi.
Awesome. Get mute out for a minute. All right, thank you, Clint, for sharing. So Clint said something significant in daily income. I love that about this compensation plan. And without going into the compensation plan, if there's one kind of overview thing to know for when you talk to people, know this. You can make really significant income without having a lot of people on your team. That is the thing that really impressed me about this compensation when I looked at it. So for those who want business income, remember, you can make a lot of money without having a whole lot of people. To make $600 a month with a team of just 12, and quite possibly some of those 12 could be placed on your team by your upline, potentially. That's huge. $20 a day guaranteed with just a team of 12. Guys, I'm telling you, nobody's doing that. And then as you keep on building and get that duplication, and you're talking about 6-figure income, there are not many compensation plans where you can make 5 figures a month with just 500 people on your team. Literally. And in my first experience making 5 figures a month, I had 5,000. I had 5,000 people on my team to make $15,000 a month. Here, with just 500, like 10% of what I had before, we're at an income of $11,000 per month. $11,000 per month, guys. Now, this company is just getting started, right? It's not there's not thousands of people in the company. But the goal is we're going to have 500,000 to 600,000 people over the next 10 years. It may take less than that. But how many are going to be on your team out of that 500,000? And now we're just a baby of a company. So even if you just said, look, I don't care about having thousands, I just need an extra $10,000 a month. Well, let's build you up a team of just 10% of what I did 15 years ago. Just 10%. But now you got to understand the timing is so right. The economic climate is so right, as you all said. People are realizing they need a plan B. People are kind of fearful. They see that their 401ks are dropping. We got to answer for them in the PRA where they can't lose money. So we got something where we say, oh man, zero is your hero. While everybody else's accounts are going down, if they had their money in the PRA, they may not be on the upswing, but they're not going to lose. They'll be there steady. So we got the answer for all of those people whose 401ks are dropping. We got the answer for people who just are living a paycheck to paycheck with that instant pay raise. And we can get them immediate cash flow from the instant pay raise. Then we can get them cash flow from increasing their credit score. Then we can get them cash flow for helping them to get out of debt. Then we can get them cash flow for adding more guaranteed income to them. Then we can take all of that and show them how to invest it and get returns that they could never get in a bank or a CD and have their money to make money. So I'm telling you, this ain't nothing like it out here. But we got to start spreading the word. So remember that closed mouths don't get fed, right? So we got to share this with everybody we know, not us giving the presentation, but showing the videos. That's how we start putting them in the pipeline. Sifting and sorting, piquing interest, having them to watch something, then getting them on the phone with me or Dr. Darrell or somebody else, then maybe having them to see Terrence's webinar, having them to look at some specific information that they're interested in. If they just want to know about the PRA, we got a video for that. If they just wanted to know, okay, how's the instant pay raise work, we got a presentation for that. If they wanted to know how's the credit piece work, we got a presentation for that. Now, because this is a membership with everything included, typically we show the whole membership, but if they wanted information, had a specific question, we do have the tool that can give them the answer to that specific thing. So I want to help you guys to rank up. I want to help you guys to make money and get paid daily and be going across that stage, getting your car bonuses, getting your extra track, getting your MWR ring, and reaching the goals that you all have. So that's all I have for you all today. I want us to get together as a new people on the team and just connect. On Monday nights at 7 p.m., we have a larger team call, a Team No Limit team call. So if you are in the Team No Limit group, they always post out about that. And if you're on my text group, you'll get those posts, you'll get those texts as well. Dr. Darrell or anybody else, if there's anything else anybody wanted to close with, because I'm done with my part, you can unmute and share anything for the good of the team.
Well, one thing I want to say, guys, that again, we have a system. You don't have to do a lot of talking. People you're talking to, when you just got to know you're doing them a benefit. You're doing them a service by talking to them about what we're doing. So many people now are realizing there's nothing secure in this country. There's no situation, there's no job, nothing is secure. So you got to have your money working for you. You got to try your best to be debt free. People just need a system because their system is not most people's system. My system, Bunmi system, other people's system. Your system you do for yourself just don't work. So we have everything etched into stone. We have the experts. We don't have to be the experts. We have the recordings. You have 3 ways you can do. In 3 ways, the people are winning. If you're not doing 3 ways, you're moving very slowly. And that's been proven in networking over the years. You have to get a upline. Bunmi does 3 ways. I do 3 ways, even though we know how to explain it. So we do that and we use it. So remember, you don't have to know everything. You just got to feel and know that you have something that's going to help people and don't feel like you're trying to sell them. If you have that in your mind, you're going to come off in a way they're going to say, oh, I'm not interested. So remember, don't try to do a lot of talking. Use your tools and get on the calls. Just like the call tomorrow is at 7. We'll make sure everybody get that link out. So because, again, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But you do have to put 1 foot forward and take an effort to make it happen. Back over to you, Bunmi.
All right, thank you, Dr. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. So, I almost forgot to tell you. Next Saturday on the 28th, we're having 2 wealth webinars. So I had a live event scheduled in PG County, and because of the social distancing that we all have to practice. Now it's going to be online, but now that means that everybody can participate. So I have a flyer out. I'll repost it. I'm going to do an event page on Facebook with it, but this is your chance next Saturday to load that up with guests. So just say, hey, look, I got this webinar. It's about making money. It's about wealth. You got to see it. It's about getting in a better financial place. Look, what are you doing next Saturday at 2:30? I want you, can you be on this webinar? So we got 2 times. I figured, well, shoot, let me just do it twice. I don't got to leave my home. So people have no excuse. There's 2:30 and there's 7:30. Load both times up. So spend all this week inviting, getting prospects and confirming. I'm going to make that event page. So you can invite people to that event page too, just to see. I think you can share that or something. But the main thing is you all invite for next Saturday at 2:30 and 7:30, and I even put the link for the Zoom on a domain name, Make Wealth Real for You. That's the number 4 and the letter U, makewealthrealforyou.com. So the link will be easy to remember. Make Wealth Real for, that's the number 4 and the letter U.com. Next Saturday at 2:30 and 7:30. That is the 28th. All right, guys. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear, thank you so much for joining us for this webinar. Ron, I'm going to work on posting this in the Team No Limit group so your team can watch this and anybody else can watch this. Thank you all for joining. And this meeting is officially over. You guys have a great evening. Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Bunmi.
Thank you for everybody for getting on.
Thank you, Bunmi and Dr. Dell. Great Zoom.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.